Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. So things move on. I've got a new microphone. Let's hope that improves the sound quality a little. We've got the new feature that shows the rules on the page when you're solving the puzzle. Some people don't like the fact that the keyboard's been reduced accordingly. You can click Legacy App in the top right corner of the screen and it'll take you to the puzzle in the old application if you want. So I don't think you can see killer cages quite as clearly as we see, but you get a slightly larger keyboard to work with on the right. So that's entirely at your discretion. I think it's looking very good, this software at the moment. I'm grateful to Sven for developing it. Now, of course, on Patreon, we do have Everything Roggin is on Fire by Demono, and the reaction has been very good. We were a little nervous bringing it out, but it's worked very well, I think. So well done to anybody who solved it, and very well done to Demono for creating it. Also, of course, our Thermo app updated very recently. If you haven't clicked into that for a while, bear in mind there will be 20 new puzzles when you do. So plenty of good stuff going on around the channel. And this puzzle is a debut. Orphan89 wrote to us and told us that he'd been trying to set puzzles for a while. This one had got very good Discord feedback and he was daring to submit it to see if we'd give it a go. So I am very happy to do that. Let's have a look at this. We've got some killer cages which obey the normal killer rules of adding to the number given and not having any repeated digits. Does that actually matter for any of these? No, it doesn't need to be stated because by Sudoku rules none of them could have repeated digits. We have diagonal lines. So this is an X or diagonal Sudoku. The numbers 1 to 9 appear on each of the two long diagonals. And we have a couple of little inequality symbols. So that number must be greater than that number and that number greater than that number. That's what's in the puzzle. Do try it on the link under the video. And I'm going to try it now. Let's get cracking. So we've seen this arrangement of cages in corner boxes of diagonals recently, I think. What this means is these two cages add up to 31. Now, the secret of the numbers 1 to 9 is that they add up to 45. And that means in this box, these three cells must add up to 45 minus 16 minus 15, which is 14. And down here, 16 and 14 again, well, same sum, different result. We get 15 here and 14 up here. And because the diagonal, like any row, box or column, must add up to 45, this set adds up to 16 in the central box. 16 again up here. 18 and 11 is 29. From 45, that's 16. That 14. Oh, here's where we should have started. Sorry. We get a 987 in the 24 cage. 24 plus 15 is 39. These three add up to 6. They must be 1, 2, 3, and therefore the 15 cage is 4, 5, and 6. It's another 24 cage that's 9, 8, and 7. And we have a bit of a start. Now, 1, 2, 3 is 6. What was this one? 16. That's 4, 5, 7 then, is it? Yeah, the 16 and 6 is 22. These three must add up to 23, so they're 9, 8, 6. I know that sum better than I know my 16 sums, but oops, all that's left on the diagonal is 4, 5, and 7. So that's what that is. Does this get trimmed down? So we had 14 there, 15 here, 16 in the middle, but now we can only use one of 9, 8, and 6. No, that's not done. 9, 4, 3, 8, 5, 3. Oh, look, sorry, there are several possibilities. That can only be 1, 2, 4. Ah, this 14 cage can't begin with a 4 or a 7. Can't begin with a 4 because we can't put a 10 here. Can't begin with a 7 because we can't put a 7 next to it. So that's a 5. We've got a digit in the grid. Rob Mark can feature my first digit in the grid time now. Now, 9, 1, 2, 4. That one can't be a 9. Now this has made a difference, hasn't it? Oh, what's this 17? Does that have to have a 3 in it? 368 or 359. If it didn't, yes, if it didn't have a 3 in it, it would have to be 567 at a minimum, and that's 18. So it has got a 3 in it, and either 68 or 59. So I'm going to corner mark the 3. That's what the mark in the corner means, that 3 must be in one of those 3 cells. So 7 must be in one of those 2. Now just 14, 15. This diagonal adds up to 16. It has one of these numbers, but it doesn't have a 7. I can't do it yet. Might be able to take 6 out of this. Yes, it can't be 6, 4. Yeah, can't be 6, 4, 7, 3, 8, 2, or 9, 1. So that's 8 or 9. I'm not sure I'm approaching this in the right way now. Probably fiddling around too much with that stuff. Sorry. Let me just think about this. I can't see why that gets this wide open or anything. I don't think it does. Right, 5, 4, 7 up here. The 9 can't be in this cage. It's definitely in this cage. Could be 918 or 963. So let's pencil mark the 9. 918 or 963. So the 2 must be in this cage. Can't be 245. Could be 236 or 218. Okay, I'm ending up with a lot of pencil marks, which is not quite what I wanted to be doing. Oh, hang on. If this was... This has got a 3. If this was 359... Yeah, that doesn't work. If this was 359, this would be 6, 7, 8 and would clash with... You'd basically have 5 cells, which all had to be from a 4 number set, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that, sorry, I should have worked this out. That is not... What did I say that wasn't? It's not 359, it's 368. That's a 9, and this is 7, 5, and that does work. So this is a 6, 8 pair on the diagonal. And this had to add up to 16, so the 9 needs another 7 to go with it. That's got to be 3, 4 now. And 2, 1 are the last pair. Ooh, what does that get me for the 18? It takes 9 out of that cell. 18 plus 12 is 30. These add up to 15. And they don't have a 1 or a 2 in. So it's either 8, 4, 3 or 7, 5, 3. There's no 3, 9, 1 or 2 in this. And indeed there is a 6. So it's either 6, 5, 7 or 6, 4, 8. Right, and 9, 3, 4 are on this diagonal. Oh, what's happening to this cell? Can't be 9, 3, 4. Oh, it could never have been 5. Maybe nothing is happening to that. Okay, what are the possibilities though? 1, 2, 6, 7, 8 are the Sudoku possibilities. However, right, this can't be 9 or 8 because they're in there. So forget 1 and 2. This can't be 3 because 3 is in one of those cells. So this is now 4 or 2. This is 6 or 8. Now we've got 3, 6, 8 here. What about this 9 cage? That is either 2, 7 or 4, 5. And 9 is by Sudoku in that cell. Yeah, we can't take 2 out of this. If this was 4, 5, we'd have 1, 2, 7 here, and that cell becomes impossible. So this has a 2 in it. This can now be 1, 4, 5. Now we are getting things done in the central box in terms of disambiguating the pairs. Still not the 6, 8 though. That 4 sorts out this 10 cage. That's not bad. We can take 8. Oh, in fact, this whole box has been done. The cage has been done. 8, 7, 9 there. That's not an 8. Now, let's take out the pencil mark 3. Not out. Oh, this can't be 2. 7, 8, 9, 2. That's either 8 or 7, and that's 6 or 7. I'm actually using the inequality finally. 3 and 5 is in one of those two. 3 is in one of the cells, and either 6 or 8, not 7. 7 has to be in one of those two. So these are definitely consecutive numbers, but I mean, that's not the pencil marking, that's just because I know 7 is amongst them. Right, now down here, 16 and 14 is 30 plus 8. These two add up to 7, and they're not 3, 4. So they're either 2, 5 or 1, 6. And 7 must be on this diagonal up here. Again with a pair that adds up to 7, either 1, 2 or 5, 6. Oh look, 7 can't be in that cell. So these others, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. That can't be 7, this can't be 5. By Sudoku. 9 and 9. Oh, and 7 as well. So 7's in one of those two cells. 9, so's 9 actually. Look, yes, 7 and 9 form pairs. Right, so that is 7 and 9. Does the 9 go with a pair adding up to 3? I don't know. I don't know which way round. Oh yes, of course I do know which way round they are, because I've got a very helpful 9 up there. So this lot adds up to 7 again, either 1, 6 or 3, 4. This pair adds up to 7 as well. I don't know how to narrow that down. Right. This can't. These aren't 9. 9 has to be in one of these 3 cells, and it's not in those. So 9 is there. This pair adds up to 9. At least that makes a change from adding up to 7. That's not 5. This can't be the lowest of the numbers listed, and that can't be the highest. Oh, now what? 7, 9, 2, 8. It's a very clever puzzle, this. I like the way it keeps feeding back to deductions we've used, to areas where we've made deductions before. 9 and 9. So there's a 9 in the 16 cell, yet again with a pair that adds up to 7. I don't know if I have a way of restricting what that is. But 8 must be in this box, must be actually in this cell. In this cage was what I meant when I said box at first. So 8's not in those. That's not a 1. That must be 8 as well. These two yet again add up to 7. I don't know anything about them apart from that. Gosh, there's so many pairs that add up to 7. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. 1 in this threesome, 1 in that threesome, and that pair all add up to 7. How do we get these disambiguated? So 2 doesn't really help, is in one of those 3 cells. 7, 8, 9, 2, 3. Crikey, I don't know what's happening here. I'm sorry if I'm missing something here. What's going on here now? Maybe there's some triple or quadruple in a column like this. That's not an 8. This 1, 2, 4, haven't seen anything to help with that yet. 7, 8, 9. So yeah, this is one of these 7 pairs. Is there anything to... That's using 2 of the higher numbers in the 7 pairs, and that's using the other one. And that's using a low number. Right, so this can't be one of the higher numbers. That's 5 or 6. This is... Sorry, that can't be 5 or 6, because the other out of 4, 5, 6 is in that set. So that's 1 or 2. That's 5 or 6. If that was 4 or 5, we'd have a 4, 5, 6 triple. This would be a 1, 3 pair. And 6 would be here. That's fine. No restrictions on that I can see. How about if that was 3, 6? That would really knock this. That would force this to be 1 or 4. No, I can't see a problem with that. This is tricky now. I mean, it's not been easy so far, but it's been compelling and very interesting. But now it's getting tough. Can I do the same sort of low-high thing here? No, because these are so variable. 2 and 5 there would force 1 and 6 on the diagonal. 4 would be here. 3, no, not necessarily. No, I don't think that does anything spectacular. 5 must be in one of those 2 cells. Oh, and therefore 5 is here. Good Lord, missing deductions like that. Okay, so maybe 6 not being here. Where does 6? 6 has got plenty of spots in the column. 3's in one of those. 3, 6, 8, triple. 8, 7, 9. So if that's 6, 1, that's 3, 4. This is 2, 5 specifically. If that's 5, 2 though, we've got more scope here, annoyingly. It would put 2 here, which would put 2 there. I don't know. No, we know 9's up there already. This is tough, right. I mean, I don't think I'm missing that much. If that was 3, 4, then 4 would have to go here. That would be 5, that would be 1, this would be 6. 8, 7, 9. Ah, 2 in this row. Oh gosh, okay, I am missing that. Where does 2 go in row 8? It has to be here. 8, 2, 7, 9. So 1 is definitely in one of these cells. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 still to place. Now this is 5, 2, or it can be any of them, can't it? This 4, 5, 6 is so uncertain. Now, did that 2, sorry, it looks up to the 7 there. Good. Okay, so this isn't 2 or 7. In fact, 7 has to be here now. Yes. If that can't be 2, this can't be 5. 7, 8, 2. Now, 7 looks along, takes that down to either 6 or 4. If it's a 4, this goes 8, 6. If it's a 6, this either goes 8, 4 or 7, 5. So this can't be a 5 anymore, and I don't think this can be a 7. And that's all we've learned from that. 8, 7, 5, 9, 4, 2. That's 1, 3, or 6. Now, this adds up to 7. If it was 1, 6... Oh, 2 has to be up here somewhere now. So it's either 2, 5 there or a 2 there. If it's a 2 there, though, this could still be 3, 4. 6, 1, 5. Okay, that's not really very helpful. So 2 is... 2 can't actually be there. 2's in one of those 2 cells, because if 2 was there, this would be a 5, which would clash with that. But I just don't know anything about 2 in the top of column 4 here. So this kind of collocation of possible 2's isn't quite doing anything for me. Oh, maybe here it's the same thing. 2 has to be in one of those 2 cells because 5 can't be here. So 2's in one of those 2. And again, same problem. It doesn't really help with the position of the 2's that I have. 3, 9, 4. So is there something... So if this... Okay, if this was 2, 5, then this would become 6, 1. Then this cell, yeah, that can still be a 3, 6. Wait! If this was 2, 5, 6, 1 along the diagonal, that would be all forced. This becomes 3 and this becomes 6. So now we've got 3, 6 and 2 in the column if that was the case, and this couldn't be filled with a pair making 7. Bingo. That's lovely actually. So this isn't 2 and this isn't 5. They're a 1, 6 pair. Now I've got a 1, 3, 6 triple. Yeah. So in fact, I know where 2 goes. That's the point of what I did earlier. 2, 5 there. The only place for 4 is there. Wow. So this is a 9, 4, 3 box. Let's take the pencil mark out. That can't be 9. I'll take the penciled 9 out. Now, this is now 5, 2. It's worked the other way around. So, again, let's remove those pencil marks. Oh, no, that's where it breaks down because it doesn't tell me whether I'm on 1, 6 or 3, 4 in which of those pairs. Okay, but never mind. 5 can come out of that cell and that cell. 5 is definitely here. Oh, crumbs. Now, that's either 1, 6 or 3, 4. So with that, they have used up 1 and 3 for the row. It's a virtual pair. So that is not where 3 goes anymore. And therefore in the box, this is 3. And I still don't know whether it goes with 7, 5 or 8, 4. Curse you, Orphan 89. You are very clever. 4, 5 or 6 there. Oh my goodness. Right, now I've filled in a 5 and a 2 here, so let's look up at what... Oh, the 2 comes out of there. That's all it does, is it? That's really upset me. How can that be all that gets done by getting these digits and looking up with them? I mean, I still don't even know what this is. Could be 981, 74... No, it can't. Right, it can't be 981. Because then you get a 7 and a 4 here, and that will ruin that cell. Okay, so I do know what that is. That's 936. I don't know how long that's been available to me. Can't tell. Now I've got a 1, 4 pair, and this is a 7. Okay, so the other way of looking at this whole column for some time has been where does 8 go, and I haven't thought of that. 3, 6 pair, that's a 7. This is a 6. We're getting the diagonal done. That 8 can come out of there. That 6 can come out of that cell. This is a 4 on the diagonal. That's not. That's not. In fact, this is a 1 or 4 in a... So this is 3 or 6 now. That's not a 1. We've got a 3, 6 pair. So that's not 3 or 6. That's not 1 or 4. Another 3, 6 pair. This must be 1 and 2. Is that yes, in an 11 total, that is, thank goodness, possible. So 4 there, 1, 2. Ah, this is a lovely puzzle. 8. This is now a 1. That's a 6. These 7 pairs are all getting unwound finally. Thank goodness. 3 there, 1 there. The diagonals are all coming to fruition as well. This is a 4 and a 1. That's 6. Whoo, we breathe easier. We're off to the races finally. Can't quite enter beast mode, but it's getting a bit like it, thank goodness. That's a 4. 3, 9 pair up there. This is 4, 5 is resolved. That's become 2, 1. I've done the 3, 6 pair too. This 3, 6 pair must be done. Still don't know about the 7, 8, 9 pair at the bottom, but this 4 or 6 has become a 4. Now that had to go with a pair adding up to 14. So that's with 8 and 6, isn't it? Yeah. This 3, 9's actually been done as well. We've got 5 and 9 to go into the top column. 1 and 3 are now resolved. Top row, sorry, there's no top column. 2 and 7 are done there. So now it's just disambiguating the last few cells. What a puzzle. That's really good. What a debut. Very interesting. Things to come from Orphan 89, I'd say. X marks the spot. And indeed, 9 is the number in the spot. What's the number in the corner? That's 3 in the corner, losing its religion. Now, thank you very much for... I hope you played that, and I hope you enjoyed it as I did. That was really interesting and not straightforward at all, but very evenly paced throughout. Lovely puzzle and very good debut appearance on the channel. So hope to see you again tomorrow. Let me know what you thought of it, and congratulations to Orphan 89. Bye for now.